Age teacher, expose the truth about yoga.
The thing is, people think yoga is just stretching or something.
Right. The word yoga literally means yoke. And so in that context, it's to yoke spirit. So it's an invitation for the Hindu gods to kind of come into your body. And a lot of the poses are specifically reenactments or paying homage to scenes with ancient gods and things like that.
People who are going to say, well, that's crazy, that's insane, you think you're inviting all these spirits in, it's just yoga.
Right, and that's kind of a misconception a lot of people have. Even Christians that I talk to now say, well, what's so bad about yoga? I challenge you, go into a yoga studio and try and say God's name. When I was a yoga teacher, toward the end, I tried doing it because I used to put yoga videos on YouTube as well, and I would try and say, let's let God's presence come into the room, kind of just when I was trying to straddle the fence of both at the time. So I would get comments, people saying, I don't like that word, could you say universe? The yogi concept of God is very much source, universe, we are all God mindset, alongside with what you were saying with the chanting and things like that. It's not just the chanting, it's the poses themselves. They're very unnatural. It's very different than just stretching. Yoga is not a physical practice with spiritual benefits, it's a spiritual practice with physical benefits.
Child can learn Eastern spiritualism with Breathe With Me, Barbie.
Now let's breathe in and out, like this.
Breathing in and exhaling.
Now some will say, oh come on, breathing is harmless, and doesn't the Bible say that meditation is good for us? But when you understand that these specific forms of breathing and meditation are not biblical, but they're directly connected to transcendental meditation and Reiki, the very hand positions are what they call mudras, which are supposed to facilitate the movement of spiritual energy throughout the body, then you'll comprehend that your very innocent child is being indoctrinated into the dark satanic arts of spiritualism through a very subtle, unassuming medium of Barbie. The Bible warned us in 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 3, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Christ. Beware of the subtle devices of Satan, and whether you like it or not, truth is